Right. Okie dokie. So, still waiting on 2 party members, so we might just get going and have some while we wait for them, but hopefully. I need to go down an area, do I? Alrighty. Okie dokie. Everything should be going.
Matt says to tell you, you need to move to a better area. She's killing you a lot. I mean, not that she doesn't enjoy killing you, Doswald, but...
Well, I have been carried from level 1 to from area 1 to area 10, and I've still got the equipment from area 1, so I need the. Hang on. I do need to buy some equipment.
You need to get better equipment so she stop getting killed. She's collecting all kinds of crap for you. Now when we're using slash commands, when she does get stuff for you, she gets to
RPG area. What am I in at the moment?
Not the right area is what she'll tell you.
Well, no, it's because I need to get the mermaid. I need to get the mermaid. How many do you need? I need another 15 mermaid hair, and then I need the computer.
She goes, well, you got about 6. She says you got about 6 hunts before she kills you.
Okay, well, I'll drop down to area. Let's see how I can do at the moment while we're waiting on everyone. Area check, area 6. Let's see what happens with that.
You know, my next piece of equipment, I need 50 flipping ultra logs. I am going to be, and I'm really high level, and I'm going to be like, oh, I'm never going to get 150.
I shouldn't die now. There we go. Right, okay. What? We've got a bird. Okay. Well, so I seem to recall you'd got back, hence the sound effects, you're back at the Rune Forge.
We wanted to go the next hall in the sequence, which is the one Irina's standing in front of.
Mm-hmm.
Jelsa don't like this room, so she's going to skip over here to hang out with Irina and go, come on, guys.
So you... Okay, the statue you're walking past the statue of a short, smiling man with a hooked nose and beady eyes, wearing robes and wielding a spear. Well, there you go.
Like bastard statues of bastard.
I really need to put the pins on to actually link to the adventures. I'll have to make a note of that. So I need the GM's map. Where's the GM's map? To tell me where you're going next. Okay. Okay, you're heading there. That sounds pleasant.
Well, Dondrad must be there, but not here in chat yet, because he's moving.
No, I moved him.
He's not. There's only the 3 of us on Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, but Dondrad's keeping up with us.
That's because Tavis is moving him.
Oh, okay.
Okie dokie, let's open up this one. Let's do that. Let's zoom it in. Let's unlock it. Turn off toggle grid snap. Set the frame rate down to that. And let's see what it says about this dungeon lighting wise, because I need to sort that one out. Okay. Doesn't say it here. Oh, okay, that sounds fun. Okie dokie. Let's change thing. We're on part 8, which is this one.
Sounds very squelchy.
It's the bog of eternal stench. It is the bog of eternal stench. Put it back into game mode. There we... Oh, low move's connected.
There's some here.
Okay. So let's have a
Can
look.
you hear me?
We can
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
See, everybody's here. Nobody ever misses these games.
Campaigns are way more fun than one shots. You're invested in it.
Okay.
One shots to
So-
me feel like reading the first chapter and then putting the book down.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, exactly.
It depends how bad the book is. Okay, so from your position, zoom to fit. There we go. From your position, where you are, you can sort of hear the interesting sounds coming from up ahead, and just to make life easier, for when you get down the end. So, as you're basically the area as you get up ahead, what you'll notice is the air in this area is foul and very unpleasant. And to call the slimy liquid that flows through this area as water is to put it mildly charitable. The stuff is foamy, foul-smelling, cloudy, and riddled with unsavoury-looking items. I'm sure it's okay if you drink. I'm sure it's okay if you drink it though.
We can't slow because we can't be bothered to clean.
Anyway, you should have the map.
Yeah, we do. I do. I can't speak for the rest.
I'm still bothered by that giant pig thing in the corner, or was sitting in the corner.
Well, we're not on the same page as it anymore.
I know, but
My, what an interesting new smell we found.
yeah, I don't think. I mean, we've got to press on and do this.
I don't think interesting is the right term here.
The air grows thick and foul-smelling in this chamber. Yet the vaporous stink is nothing compared to the insult to the senses elsewhere. Slime encrusts the walls in swaths of sickly brown and noxious green. A foamy sewage channel runs along a slippery walkway, the thickly shuddering skin atop the slowly churning fluid, seemingly to hint that despite its repulsive appearance and smell, something lurks in those depths.
I really wish I could cast elemental manipulation to last longer than 5 rounds.
What you need is a spell like that transforms everything into the opposite of what it is. That would be like the ideal spell.
It would, but I think it would also be as dangerous as wishing with genies.
As you enter into this area, basically as you enter in, you notice the walls are alive with rather disturbing amounts of. Oh, I like that one. A rather alarming amount of disturbing vermin, fist-sized spiders, deformed rats, pallid foot-long centipedes, and the glistening tangles of worms wiggles in the corners of each room.
Here, Bert, Rainy, can you two turn into, I don't know, fire elementals and burn all this crap away?
Well, there's something to be said about that. Firemen elementals have no sense of smell. I think I'll go for it.
Well, but the problem is, we don't know what kind of smoke this would produce, and the smoke may be even worse.
Maybe
we can back off. Like Rainy said, you got no noses, so if we back off, you turn into fire elementals and clean everything up. That'd be great.
The walkway you're on is particularly unpleasant. It's exceptionally slippery.
I was just thinking that myself. I'm getting a bit kind of queasy here. I mean, I don't like water. I don't like eggy water. I don't like slippy edges next to eggy water.
So basically, when you're on the walkways like you are now, it counts as difficult terrain and -1 athletics rolls.
When we get back to Sandpoint, somebody's going to owe me a pair of new boots for all we've done for them, because these places are just really destroying my shoes.
An athletics roll is required to run on a walkway, or you fall prone at the end of your movement. Narrow bridges.
Really don't want to do here.
Yeah, narrow bridges narrow bridges will span the water in places. So the bridges are only 2 feet wide and require an athletics roll to cross. Failure will mean you fall into the water. Obviously, the waters aren't much more pleasant. Sorry.
Birch and Rannoch both ignore the penalties for difficult ground, don't they?
Does it depend on your terrain you're in, though? Does it have to be your favoured terrain?
No, it just says they ignore movement penalties for difficult ground with Wilderness Stride.
Which means you don't move at half your pace, but you still have to make the athletics checks, because it is still slippery. I would argue in that case. That's a ranger power, isn't it?
Ranger and Druid.
If you're worried about me turning into something that might produce fumes,
no.
Ice dragon.
Sorry, I'm going to take that back. Rangers pass through rough terrain such as dense forest, rocky hills, or desert sands with ease. I'm going to argue difficult Wilderness Stride requires wilderness, not dungeon.
Okay.
Which I don't know if you disagree, but that seems reasonable, seeing it's called Wilderness Stride, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
You know what? I didn't realize I had, and I do have. I have these Ion Stones that work like a Rob of Absorption. Every time somebody hits me with a failed spell, I should have been taking power points.
Oops.
Only if you've got the Ion Stone floating around your head all the time.
Yep. Because they're comfortable because they don't touch me.
And they weigh nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got one of them. It's but yeah, you need to launch it like.
Okay, all yours.
I could turn into something with a freezing breath attack and freeze this. I mean, things smell less when they're frozen.
Yeah, but if this slime gets frozen, then we'll have frozen slippery slime.
Element. Wash it all away.
I suppose
that would mean I'd have to mix with it. That's disgusting. No matter what form I'm in, I'm not blending my atoms with those atoms.
All right, I was only saying it. We're only a suggestion.
Ugh.
I don't do the woobly magic stuff, do I?
Tell you what about practical? If you've got any spikes and rope, we put a handrail up. Somebody that's good at walking, like Rannoch, can walk along and hammer in and put rails up. I'm a bit squeamish.
Okay. Each hero walks or runs over rough terrain such as thick forest, up or down a steep incline, slippery ice, etc. Counts as 2 inches of her pace. Crawling is unaffected by different. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I'm going to say. Ironically, if you did freeze the water, then it would be difficult terrain for Bert and Rannoch. But the man-made slimy walkways, I think, won't count as Wilderness Stride, if that makes sense. And if I'm wrong, we'll wait for Clint to answer. By all means, query it on the forums, and I will abide by whatever is the correct ruling afterwards.
Hello.
It doesn't apply to the bad guys.
It doesn't make you immune to a grease spell. Basically, that's what it is. It's kind of like a grease spell.
Exactly, that's what I'm
getting. Very liquid.
Soon anyway.
Sorry?
I don't think we'd get an answer on the forums for the Pathfinder for Savage World stuff anytime soon anyway.
No, they seem to be. They haven't answered stuff for ages, have they?
Mm.
Here on the east side of the map where Bert is this like a collapsed tunnel or something? Why the pathway seems to end?
That's a very good question. Basically, I don't know. Because there really aren't much descriptions in that regard. Here we go.
We've had an official answer on the rods of meta magic.
Have we?
Oh,
Yes.
What was the question?
Well, with the Rod of Meta Magic reducing the cost of power modifiers on a spell by 1, does that reduce the total cost of power modifiers on a spell by 1, or does it reduce the cost of each power modifier on a spell by 1? And the official answer is it is -1 to the cost of each power modifier.
Which makes more sense given the cost, which is what I figured it would be, because of the cost of it. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's how that made more sense, to be honest. Which does make it a very nice item to have.
Yeah, it said you'll save a good amount of power points on really big spells, like if a druid wants to majorly buff up Entangle, but it only really saves 1 or 2 power points if you use it on a simple power with not many modifiers.
Yeah, that's fine, Bobby. Which is how I'd ruled. Which is how I ruled it anyway. So that's reassuring, isn't it?
Yes, that's good.
I think I saw one on Arcane Resistance as well. I think there's no dice rolls, but the answer didn't make any sense. You might want to have a look. It might be in there because I didn't understand the answer. I think it was no dice roll, no effect or something. But that I didn't really understand the what was being implied there. But if you read it, I'll see what you think. Do you know what? I mean, this map doesn't have many descriptions, and it certainly doesn't tell me about. I don't know if it is I don't think it is a collapse. Actually, I don't know why it does what it does there, but I don't think it is it doesn't appear to be a collapse at all. No.
Yeah, that reads as because there's no dice roll, the mystic powers just work.
Yeah, that's how I interpreted it, which strikes me as ridiculously OP, like mystic powers seem to be. But anyway, there we go. I mean, I know that the point of mystic powers is they're limited in the amount of powers they have, but at the same time, as you've proved, it's just devastating, isn't it, Entangle?
It certainly can be.
Yeah. Anyway, so, having reread... Oh.
Something happened.
We've got a dead end here, Bert.
Having read the description of this place, there is no mention anywhere of collapses or anything like that. At this end where you are now, I think it always looked like that.
Okay.
Okay, what if I turn into a small air elemental and just explore to try and find the right way for us to go? Would that help?
Well, I'd let you travel about with him. You know, you can move at full pace
and not risk it.
And not
okay. Let me ask this then. So before you do that, does it look like the water? I realize it's stagnant, but does it look like the water flows under this barricade or collapse or whatever it isn't over here?
What you mean here?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't appear to be at all. No.
Okay.
You can see it lapping against the wall. No, you can see it lapping against the wall, as it were.
Presumably we have to go round clockwise if there's like a gap there.
Joseph, what do you see up that way?
I'm seeing a bridge. It's got that icky stuff on either side of it, though. Ew.
No, there's no instructions here about whether it's lit or not.
I mean, it looks like a dead end, but there's a bridge here, and the bridge has got to go somewhere.
I'm trying to decide whether it'd be better to be an air elemental or a water elemental. If anything attacks me, a water elemental stands a better chance of being immune to its attacks. But
I think I might take the arbitrary decision to do that.
It's such a delightful colour.
There you go. I think I'll take the arbitrary decision to light the area.
Okay, what you found there, Sparkle Tits? That don't look suspicious at all, do it?
Well, there's a bridge, but then all I can see ahead of me is black.
Aye.
Oh, they've got floaters.
I stick my toe over on the bridge. You see me touch the bridge with my toe going, ew.
Is that thing's floating?
Yeah, it's bridge because if I were to step on it, so you can see both sides of it, I'm not stepping on it for the purpose of the game because I know
That
this is
does look like a couple of
except
floor
we had to do a roll to get across without falling in. So, but you can see that whatever it is flowing under what looks like a metal riveted plate.
It should be pointed out that just on the opposite side of the bridge, and this is where it gets really interesting, but it's as in I'm not entirely sure why the bridge is there or anything like that, but it is a wall on the opposite side of the bridge, you know, where you can't see any further north,
Yeah.
as it were. That is a dead, it is another bit of rock as far as I can tell, but there's no mention anywhere of rock falls or anything like that. It's very strange in that regard.
What kind of roll did you say have to be across the bridge?
Athletics. Hang on.
Across.
Before that, I want everybody except Arena to make a figure roll, please. As after a while you really notice it's the fug of the air is really starting to make you feel all a bit queasy.
Maybe we should get out of here before I have my lunch. Oh.
So, vigour. It doesn't smell that bad. Well, sort of.
Stunty, it smells like inside of your armour. After a fight.
Okay, if the reader's starting to go exploring like that, I'm going to have to lock movement to a degree. Only in case you run into something interesting later on. Oh, it didn't look the bloody... Oh, yeah, I should have looked token movement. There we go. So, what I need to do...
Where's Rini go?
Okay. Okay,
Tell you what, Sparkle Tits, you can't blame me for wandering off this time.
I have no idea, and she's got something she's holding over her face to limit the amount of those nasty smell. Ew. Going through all her pouches to see if she might have picked up perfume anywhere.
That's what you saw that way. So what are the rest of you doing while Arena's off disappearing?
Oh, I heard it. Come on, who dealt it? Ronick is going to pull out his adamantine trident and test how deep this slime is.
Okie dokie. Okay.
Behind Rannick away from the slime.
How long is your adamantine? What adamantine? What are you sticking in quotes water?
Trident.
Trident. How long is a trident? Do you think?
Probably about 6.
I think it's got reach, so I would say, yeah, 6 or 8 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, a trident has 3 metal prongs at the end of a 4-foot long shaft and can be thrown. That's the official D20 Pathfinder SRD version, if that makes sense. I thought a trident was longer than that, personally.
Well, all right. In which case, since it's a long spear, I'll use the Impaler of Thorns, and then I'll wash it off afterwards with some water from my water skin, because that's got reach too. So that's definitely long enough.
Okay, yeah. Let's have a look.
So he's using his dipstick.
I'm using my dipstick to dip.
Long spear. And the long sphere is about 8 feet in length. apparently.
Okay.
So obviously, yeah,
Alright.
short spears that gives us an idea of lengths, doesn't it? So, how exactly are you going to do this? Are you going to just sort of stand over it, insert it, or lie down on the ground?
I'm going to hold it beneath the pokey bit and lower the not pokey bit down into the slime until it hits bottom. If it doesn't, I will kneel down and see if I can reach bottom. But I'm not going to stick my hand in slime.
How tall are you?
How tall am I?
Yes.
Nearly 7 foot.
Okay, so basically, standing, you all you could do is insert. Well, obviously, you can push your arm down about 3 feet.
I'll kneel down.
You'll kneel down. Okay, so it's an 8 foot. It's an 8 foot pole, and you're holding it by the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you insert it into the foul-smelling water. You insert it into the foul-smelling water and push downwards, and then you find you're now kneeling and pushing downwards. Basically, your hand is just above the crusty foam.
So it's about 8 feet deep.
And no, and you haven't hit bottom.
Right. Okay.
It's at least 8 feet deep.
The water level rises to within an inch of the walkway you're standing upon. You hit the wall. You can't go through walls, I'm afraid.
Yes, I can.
You hit the wall.
No, that would be an earth elemental, not an air elemental.
If there's a crack, I can get through it.
There isn't a crack, but the point I'm trying to make is you're going to have to. Your token is stuck on a wall. You're going to yeah. Oh, actually, I think you really are stuck. There you go.
Yeah, I've been going left. I mean, I'm stood in the middle of the goo as far as I can see.
Well, you're floating in the middle of the goo, aren't you?
Well, I'm hopefully above it. I don't, even as in this form, don't really want to be in it.
Okie dokie.
It's going to let me do that then? Yay, good. Bloody hell. Are those little lumpy bits what I think they are?
I don't know is the honest answer.
Worms and such. I think you described it as worms and what have you.
Probably, yes.
That's slightly more reassuring.
Floating other things.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
what I said. I spotted the floors. Yeah.
That is
justified.
that is actually the original first paragraph. Do you know the other two I gave you earlier? If that makes sense, because obviously where you were, you couldn't read. You didn't get that paragraph, but then if you read that paragraph and then read the other two I gave you earlier, that's the full description for where you are. Okay, right.
Ah.
Okay. Okay, this gets interesting. So, I'm not going to accept any mail because I need to remind myself on this bit. So, I don't want to do something in this. Okay, so,
Well, based on what Irina is telling us she is seeing, I don't see any way of progressing without getting into the water, guys.
Well, that ain't happening. But you know, if you and Snookums feel like going for a swim, help yourselves. That stuff could be poisonous if you're floating in it long enough.
okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine because you're floating over the place. So, okay, 3 levers to be American, or levers if we're English. Okay, so
okay, I think I need to turn back to myself now because I don't think I can operate a lever in that format, can I?
No. So anyway, the left lever, as you're looking at the 3 of them, I assume, plaque reads access control. The middle lever's plaque reads portal control. The right lever's plaque reads warning cleaning cycle.
Okay.
Maybe if we went back into one of the
Am
other
I-
places and get some bits of wood and make a bridge across that bit where you can see the. What do you reckon?
Can you guys hear me from here? I call.
More or less.
I
Well,
found.
which is yeah, okay.
I hear
found
voices on the
levers.
wind. Oh my god.
I found 3 levers. One of them says warning cleaning cycle. Should I pull it?
How do we stop her?
Oh,
bad
got
can
a
it be?
typo.
What did the other ones say?
Could you remind me again, please, Kev?
Yep, sorry, I was just checking something. Well, you are Bash, actually. If you can, I suppose you buffet someone as air, don't you?
Yeah.
Air elemental send directed blast to push airs from the. Yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm not. I think you can sort of pick things up in your elemental air and move things, but I don't think you can activate levers as an air elemental.
That's why I said I turn back to myself when I'm there, so I can call back to them. And if
I
necessary.
didn't hear that. Okay, I didn't hear that. That changes everything. So, the left lever, which we shall say is that one for now, access control. The middle lever, portal control. The right lever, warning cleaning cycle.
How about you pull access control so whatever's cleaning can get access to where it's cleaning?
Good company!
Run away! Run away!
Okay. Oh dear, got a joker.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's just unfair.
It is, isn't it? Okay, so what is this
Oh,
thing?
great, and I've got the 2 of spades. Could that be any more different?
I'm going to turn that music off, it annoys me. Anyway.
It's a bit loud, isn't it?
It is. Okay, so, the... Beyond the vermin that infest the maze and the more dangerous creatures, several particularly not... Okay, make their home here. Okay. Okay. It's a gelatinous bodies topped by powerful humanoid arms and frightening skull-like faces. These 2 things start swimming through the waterway towards you.
Oh, that's just lovely, that is. Okay.
Is rather.
Was that their action swimming towards me?
Well, giving it moving's a free action. So, okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to basically. So the first thing that's going to happen is whichever demon this one is, which is this one here. Yep. Is going to hit you with an innate minor telekinesis.
How rude.
How the hell does that work? Oh, it's. How does that work? How do you have an opposed roll when something's innate?
I would be opposing it with my strength, I imagine.
Well,
Or
yeah,
maybe my spellcasting ability to... I don't know.
No, that one is. It's done with spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to think: is how do you oppose a roll when it's innate? Do you know what I mean?
No, the person that's got the innate ability rolls spirit.
Okay, and winning opponents resist the caster's arcane skill with an so it's going to be opposed spirit rolls then. Are you happy with a 5?
No. I am, however, happy with a 14.
Okay. Good job you didn't go with the 5. So basically, you feel some telekinetic or invisible telekinetic pull on you, trying to drag you into the liquid. as it swims towards you. You should be on hold. So next up is Arena.
Excellent. I'm going to turn back into an elemental and get the sodding hell out of here. Okay, yeah. I think... No, I still need to stay the smaller one. I haven't got the power points away. So now I'm back as being an air elemental.
Okie dokie.
I can't move. A small one, obviously. What's the pace?
I mean, this is the surprise round, as it were, as far as you lot are concerned.
Right.
And also there are other factors that may or may not affect your ability to do anything.
Right.
Okay, you're an air elemental again.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to work out what my pace is. It says dash.
Like 12.
Right, great, wonderful, thank you. I can't see past there, so could you...
It's brighter now, wasn't it?
6, 8, 9, 9.
I don't think there were. Look at where Arena's just come from. There were like 2 rows of 3 dots at the top of it. I think those are meant to be bent over bits of bars or something like that.
That's my movement.
They are actually. They're broken, but yeah, they are. They're broken bars. Yes. Thinking about it, they're yes, it does mention that. It doesn't mention the broken ones, but it does mention metal grates. So that's obviously metal grates.
Oh. Right. Well, Rene's back.
Okay, I've got an interesting situation. I'm going to put it back on the festering noises again for fun. There we go. Well, I worked this one out. I definitely need a shortcut for this in the notes, because I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. In terms of what's going on, so let's see if I can work it out. Okay, so we're in that chapter there. Something's really hammering my CPU today. Right, okay. Where is he? Where's his bloody stats? Yeah, I couldn't agree more, mate. There he is. Oh, that explains everything. I do love the way they don't give any descriptions or motivations for certain monsters in this adventure. It's very frustrating. Right, okay. Okay. But so what? What happens? That doesn't tell me anything about... Sorry, it's like something happens when this happens, and it's like fine, but they don't actually tell you what actually happens when this happens. It just says, this happens. Well, there's a chance to meet someone, and the first time something happens, it instantly becomes 100%, which is all very well. It doesn't actually tell you what happens after that. Why is my computer running like a dog?
Because it's feeling a bit rough.
As soon as I start Task Manager, it suddenly just stops being really, really slow. Because it suddenly decided that I was clicking on the word statue, which of course there are thousands of in this bloody PDF, than the actual name I was trying to search on. What is going on? Adobe's having a moment here. doesn't make any sense. What is the point of telling me? What is the point of telling me you encounter a creature without actually giving you any information, background information, or anything whatsoever about the bloody creature other than his stats? I'm sorry, but I mean, when you first enter this room, there's a 30% chance of encountering this person. Great.
They may sit there and ignore you. They may start juggling goldfish. They may attack you. They may perform a Shakespearean sonnet.
As soon as you get it into a hostile encounter, there's a 100% chance of running into him, and I can't see any description whatsoever of what he's meant to do. Sorry, guys.
Maybe he just sits there and watches us.
Okay, well, let's have a look at. I mean, I can obviously base it on let's have a look at his stats. What does? I mean, there is absolutely no description of him whatsoever. Okay, right. So the first thing that's going to happen is let's just basically do that. That makes your life much worse and my life much easier.
So the person we don't know is there, we can no longer see. Okay.
Exactly, because you don't know he's there. Zuzavig could stay on. Okay, next round. Let's see what happens. Rannick, you're up.
Well, now that Arena's come back, I'm not going to do the thing that Rannick was going to do. So Jelta isn't going to get covered with goo as Rannick does a cannonball and goes swimming.
Ew.
What the bloody hell was that, Rini?
Not talking elemental.
I can't speak as an elemental, can I?
Don't believe you can. Hang on.
As an air elemental, I might be willing to let her speak.
They don't have where's the bestiary? As far as I can tell, they do not have any languages listed. Which is what I would base it on, because that, you know what I mean.
Back off, JJ.
They do go through in basically making sure that let's have a look at common abilities for elementals, smaller elementals, elemental no additional damage, air elementals.
Yeah, they can communicate, but it's going to be in a language that nobody understands and probably can't be spoken.
Basically, let's put it like this: any monster that monsters in this, like, one of the things they do include in the stats for a creature is the languages it speaks, if it speaks languages. So if all elementals do not have a language, I think that means they don't speak.
But it specifically says that the air elemental has a mouth.
Probably make noises. It doesn't necessarily mean it can speak.
But the earth elemental is faceless save for two glowing gemstone eyes.
Disputing that.
Fire elemental doesn't even have that.
Dying traits, construct, common abilities. I don't care about the common abilities. Types, weakness, alignment. They put monsters in the core rules, didn't they? Where they weren't monsters, they were just. No, they just list the abilities. At the end of the day, there is no listed language, so.
I'll go with what I've written.
Well, okay. Fair enough. What was that? That was an Omox. Let's have a look. See. Oh, I see. Yes. So basically, the air elemental. Well, I'm not entirely sure you could really get that level of gloopiness. Basically,
best I can then.
Yeah, I mean, Let me. I think the easiest thing to say is copy link. If I do that, you click on that, that should take you to no picture. Oh, that's helpful, isn't it? Ignore that link. Why did that? That's interesting. You click on the image.
Description.
Yeah,
it takes you to Reddit.
It takes you to Reddit, but it doesn't actually take you to the image of it.
No, it just takes me to the description of it.
If you then click on the link in that on Reddit where it says the stat block can be found here, you then get a picture of it.
Oh yeah, you do.
So I'm not entirely sure how you can. Oh yeah, the stat block can be found. I'm not sure how you. The situation that's the 5th edition one. Anyway, oh, that's because someone's made a 5th edition of a Pathfinder monster. So I'm not entirely sure if you can get that level of gloopiness, but that's pretty much what. I'm intrigued to know how different the stats are now. I might have to look at that later. But anyway, you get the idea. Okay. What did you say, Raddick? So, yeah, Irina suddenly sort of changes form and turns into some sort of monster.
Right. So, Timmy's got stuck down the well.
Turn back into my elemental shape with arms and a foot. Fold my arms and tap my foot.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Jelsa.
I see Irina. I see Bert. Is there something visible to us?
No, not at all.
Well,
but Irina's come back at speed and made the shape of a monster, and then changed shape again, and seems to be thumping on the bridge she's standing on. So it's really a case of you get the impression something's up. So do you want to do anything preparatory-wise?
No, because I'm hiding behind Rennick, so I probably can't see that much. It's like, what the hell's going on, Rennick? And I hide.
Okie dokie. Let's see what. Oh, he's got. What's the. Yeah, it sounds like you're meant to fight him by the sound effects, doesn't it?
It does sound like fight music.
He's as dangerous as a damp tissue. He's got one innate power, and he's already used it. And after that, oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. Something. Basically, something. You hear some sort of strange noise coming somewhere north or east of you, Bert. And it sounds like swearing, in fact. Irina, you're up.
Bollocks, I give up.
I've got to move that.
Move forward onto a more stable part of the platform. Turn back into myself so I can explain.
Okie dokie.
There's a chamber up there, more than one way into it. There are 3 levers, the ones I told you about, but there's also a couple of demons that are attacking. I could go up there and I could activate one lever.
That's just 6 seconds, but yes, that's good. I like that. I was counting. That was very well done. Surprising how much you can actually say in 6 seconds. But you're up.
Bert is going to change into an ice linorm.
Ooh.
Ooh. Isn't that a wingless dragon? It's a worm, isn't it?
Effectively, yes.
Mm-hmm. kind of a Chinese dragon in appearance.
Yeah, mostly.
Actually, they're based on an old English legend, aren't they? I think.
Norse, I think it is.
Yeah, it might be Norse. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stygian Linon on the banks of the river Styx. Yeah. Okay, so that means I need to go into assets. Not assets. Yeah, assets. Whether I've got a Linon's another matter. I do. I actually have an ice. Oh, of course, it's Pathfinder. Of course, I have assets for it. Oh, damn it. I clicked the wrong button there. Linnorn. No. Linnorn. What did I call? I found it last. I found it before, and now it's not letting me find it. Lin. Let's just do an LIN and see what happens. And then a second N. Yeah. I was typing. Oh, M on the end. I was doing it. I was doing. It's Linorm, not. I was doing Linorm. Silly me. Okay, effects. Linnorm. My God, crag, ice, tarn. Okay, so
Ice is what I'm turning into.
Okay, so you're turning into an ice who has huge amounts of size 9.
Bigger they are, the more power points they cost us to do.
One, I know.
Which is why I'm doing little elementals.
Okay, hang on. Now, size 4 is size 2. So you're going to be size 3, aren't you? There you go.
Okay, I need you to, let me see, do I need to apply it? Did you apply it already? Okay, I need you to increase the strength, toughness, strength, vigor, and toughness because I got the raise. I will also need you to activate the SWAT that's down there a little further.
Then, shall we? There we go. Size 9. Size and scale. Where's the size and scale table? Scale. 97. There it was. Joe, I've got this book comes with 3 bookmarks and I've never used any of them.
You're regretting that, aren't you?
Well, 3 aren't enough. Right, 129. Let's try 120 now. I'm just curious. No, that's a useful one though. I am going to mark that. Page 129 is templates without miniatures. That is useful sometimes. Talking about miniatures, did any of you see the sneak peek of the Theatre of the Mind thing that's coming from Fantasy Grounds Unity?
No.
It's rather interesting. Basically lets you create a scene and it's good. Obviously, it's you. I'm not sure how it's going to work with Savage Worlds. It's going but for obviously 5e where they've got all the portraits for all the monsters. If you're using the Theatre of the Mind extension, basically you'll get a 3-dimensional scene with 2D images of the monsters, but it's like an actual encounter and you can target them and see everything. It's rather interesting. Anyway, okay, size 9. Okay, you now weigh 64 tons and you're about 50 feet long.
Wow. He's taking up a lot of the tunnel.
He's taking up an awful lot of the tunnel, and he's pretty much stuck in the area he's in at the moment, really, isn't he? He's not going to get down any of the tunnels.
Because I'm more snake-like than...
Yes, he is. Or
if you look at the picture, I'm probably about 100 feet long.
Yeah.
But only about 3 feet wide.
Is there a picture for him, is there? Images. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, nice little. You're probably more than 3 feet wide, but anyway.
Yeah.
But the point is long and thin.
Long and thin, yeah. That's absolutely fine. Okay, you are an nice little then.
Okay. Bert then hisses something in Sylvan and moves up this direction a little bit.
How the hell do you fly without wings?
Magic.
That don't seem fair.
Oh, I also need the duration set to 1,200 turns, please.
1,200.
Well, with my concentration edge, it doubles the time, so it's 2 hours.
I don't suppose you're worried. I mean, I'll be honest. If we're still going in
That's what I was thinking. If we're still going in that much time.
massive serpentine bodies. That doesn't strike me as being very. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to argue you ain't going to get through those 10-foot corridors. I think, because if you look, actually, that's probably flight pace 18. Ignoring all penalties for illumination may attempt a natural healing roll every. My gosh, they're horrifying. Oh, I'm going to have to put you up against one of these. They're horrifying.
Yeah, I could have done it a few advances ago. I just never found the right opportunity to do so.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
I considered it as well, but I decided to go something more gaseous.
Okay, according to Pathfinder, an Icelandon is 90 feet long and weighs 18,000 pounds.
I think Bert says he's hearing something up there somewhere.
Yeah. Space 30 feet, reach 30 feet. Yeah, okay. Okay, you head up that way. Schnooks.
Schnooks is going to see me flying off that way, look down at the dirty water, and come over here.
AKA, fuck that.
Actually, technically, unless Schnooks wants to run, that's as far as he gets on this slippery slope.
Oh, does he only get half pace?
It's difficult terrain, yeah. Oh, 4 inches. It gets an extra inch. There we go. Let's see how far an extra inch gets you. There you go. Okay. That's got that. Right. It came round here, comes down here, comes to there. Okay. Reaches up out the water and bashes Arena. Doing incredibly opposites of damage there, isn't it? A 10 on a D12 and a 1 on a D8. But basically, this thing bursts out of the slimy water behind. Well, we shouldn't call it water. The slimy, fetid foulness behind you, and basically, at the very last second, you obviously evade the blow. Don of the Drad.
Is that the thing that was attacking me in the other room?
Yeah.
See? Them.
Is that?
You have to get off that. See them.
So. Going to move to there. Points, but it's probably worth it.
To get that far with your pace of 5, you're going to have to run on the difficult terrain.
No. No. Right, let's cancel that move and go. We're going for a slow bimbo.
Okay, you're going to have to run to move 5 inches. You're going to have to run. You can only move 2.5 inches without on this slippery, slimy surface. It's difficult terrain.
In that case, so sorry. How far can I move without making the
2.5 inches?
2.5 inches.
After that, you have to make athletics checks and run rolls.
There you go. 2 inches. I don't think it'll be far enough.
Don't spend it all at once.
No, it's not. It's not far enough, and it cost me an extra PowerPoint. I was going to catch Thingy Bert before he flew away, but I'm squeamish of the water and I don't want to fall in.
I think we're all squeamish of that. It's horrible.
So
I was also standing behind Brannick, so if anybody
Actually, I've got a sound effect for what happened to Arena. Here we go. Apparently, that's a wet slam attack.
Right, so I'm going to target the group, and I'm going to cast deflection on them all, so we don't have any pool accidents.
Okay. Deflection with the raise.
Deflection with the raise.
There's no statues in here. Wouldn't their phobias be gone?
It's a water phobia.
Oh, that's right.
So
They've got
that's
phobias all over the place.
yeah. So that's going to be attack -2, isn't it?
Indeed.
He's really, really brave unless he's at a kid's swimming pool with a nice statue of a unicorn. Then it goes to pieces.
That was a failed fear check, wasn't it? That phobia, because that was with Magra,
Yeah.
I think, wasn't it? In the tsunami. That's a sensible thing to be fearful of water if you're in a tsunami, I think.
Absolutely.
Okay.
In a tsunami in plate mail armor.
Exactly. Good point. Very good point. Well made. Don Dredge, you're up.
Which I can't take off.
You're not going anywhere in this dungeon, then, are you?
No.
The only reason I say that is if it's plate mail armor you can't take off, and where Rannick tested the pool, it was over 8 feet deep.
I think we need to do a Mr. T and give him some drugged milk.
Yeah, or pull the levers. It can't make it any worse.
All right, you should take cover.
So I think what I'll do is
Lovely.
yeah. So let's since we've cast that, let's cast favoured power, and we'll cast smite on everybody as well. Or maybe not. Look, I don't
maybe not. Or maybe you could just get a splitting migraine of headache instead.
All this talk of water, it's doing my head in.
Oh, hang on. Is it, if you critically fail, is it all your powers go down, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So the deflection goes off, everyone.
So anyway, yeah. So kiddies pools, they're dangerous. Almost like the gazebo of death.
Okay, Arena, you're up.
I'm just going to stand over here and sulk.
Back I go into the other form.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, you do indeed. Oh, you go back to... and you got the raise this time. Okay.
I got it last time as well, actually.
You didn't tell me last... Well, I didn't notice last time, so you should
I
always
didn't think it
remind
was all that relevant.
Okay, so that is an extra dice of strength, an extra dice of vigor, and an extra point of toughness. This time it probably does matter, and it lasts 50 rounds, doesn't it, for you? And I need the air elemental again. Oh, that's interesting. It would appear that sorry, changing your token after you've attempted to move somewhere breaks it. So to get rid of that arrow, I'm afraid you're going to have to reopen the map. But after that, it should go away. In the meantime, I'll just move you to the first 2 inches like you requested.
There we go. It has got rid of it. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops.
6. That's okay. 6 gets you to there.
Another 6 gets me to there. Was 12 my movement?
I do. Yeah, flight is 12, and you can't run when flying, as it were.
Okay.
Difficult terrain.
Why did Amber rebound?
Half range movement.
Oh,
forget.
of course. Sorry, yeah.
Each inch is 2 inches. Movement. Okay, Bert, you're up. There's a grate next to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I can and can't see from here. I am going to go ahead and come up this direction and try and squeeze through the hole here.
Okay. Do you know what? Okay, here we go. Calculated. Okay. Oh, of a rocket. That's not what I asked for. I wanted a snake. What do you? I'm just. Do you know what they when you ask what's the length to width ratio of a snake? The answer is no one is really sure. I'm going to say it's going to be an athletics roll to squidge through there, because it's obviously every snake species varies. Well, the species varies.
I know that the widest point of the snake is equal to the amount that its mouth can open.
Seems reasonable. That's very, very reasonable. Could you swallow a whole?
Mine swallows whole rats.
Okay, you can squeeze through there. So I think you've still. So I think that gets you to about there, doesn't it?
And I don't see anybody else, any of these monsters that she was talking about. So I'll just kind of move over here and curl up and look around.
Oh yeah, you've got flight of 18 inches, haven't you? Actually, I have to say you did have to go into. You're gonna have to go into the water to squeeze through there. You can't fly through it.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. No, having you. I don't think a snake. You don't look. Ignore me there. You're meant to be 90 feet long. Even if you were 1/10 of your length, you'd be 9 feet, so you could fit through. And you're magical flying, so I think you're okay. Ignore me.
Well, plus I've got aquatic, so I mean that's not a problem.
No, it's not a problem because for the aquatic. It's just a problem because it's not very nice. Do Do you know what? I've come to the conclusion he's absolutely pointless, so I'm just going to get rid of him. That NPC.
I like that conclusion.
He can't do anything. I'm not sure what the point of him is, other than possibly... I mean, there may be some point to him, but they didn't actually write up what the point of him is, so I'm not going to worry about it for now. Rannick, you're up.
Maybe he's got someone to go back and like say, "Oh, there's people there, and they're like this," or something.
Well,
Oh,
that's quite possibly what I've decided he's doing.
Well, Rannick is going to grab out the Impaler of Thorn and say, "Well, I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work, but here goes." And I'm going to stab this pile of slime with my spear and mix it around with the slime that it's already in.
Okie dokie. To be honest, it's the only thing that makes sense is his whole purpose is you run into him, and then obviously you exactly as he says he possibly runs off to warn people. It's the only logical conclusion I can come up with. And what the hell did you just do to my Omox demon?
Wugger, I blended it up and didn't put the lid on. Jelsa, duck!
Nice, there'll be pea soup on the ceiling.
Yeah, I've
7
stabbed
feet
the
tall,
spear and
weighs
kind of
1,200
spun it around
pounds.
really fast. There's bits of it flying everywhere, hopefully landing on Jelsa's hair. I mean, hopefully not landing on Jelsa's hair.
Jelsa's just fine.
Ooh, that's quite evil. Okay. Hey. Okay. Well, it's got that, so I'm going to take that into effect and do. I'll spend 2 on it. Oh, that was nearly a 12. Okay, it takes 2 wounds.
Look at the wild. How terrible.
Okay, so interesting. It's got actually no. It's going to stay. It's going to stay in the water because it doesn't have to leave it. And instead, it's going to throw slime at Dondrad, hitting with a raise. So Dondrad, you must make an athletics roll at -2.
He slimed me.
As he slimes you, indeed.
I feel so funky.
As you're hit by the nauseating acidic slime. Oh dear, okay. Dondrad is bound.
So now we need to make the people of New York be nice to one another, right?
Yeah, Johnson saw that thing throw the slimy stuff at Dondrad. She don't like these, but she figures Rannick's got this one. Just watch where you're swinging that thing, dude.
Just don't turn bloody invisible and I won't hit you, will I?
I'm not invisible!
I know, I said don't.
Because I'm so much shorter than you. Don't make me invisible. It's just you don't pay freaking attention.
You can go off some people, you know.
Oh, I'm gonna Benny that damage one time.
Okie dokie. That's nice to see arcade resistance working properly there. Look at that. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, and then maybe not. And then I'm gonna sneak over here in the corner even further behind Rannick. I can't even say I'm going to tell Mom. That's not fair.
Hang on. So your reroll was 7. Your reroll damage was 7 plus 5 would be 12 minus. Yeah, it still doesn't matter. Okay. Oxmox demon number 2 remains shaken. I'm going to spend a penny there because I don't want to remain shaken. What I want to do is quite evil. What I want to do is I'm going to think. I'm feeling it. I'm just thinking right now that what I really want to do is summon a friend. Bink.
As if by magic a slime demon appears.
Indeed. Rannick, you're up.
Bugger, says Rannick. There's 2 buggers now.
Oh no, Jelsa just pulled the Joker.
But Jelsa can go before me.
Jelsa just pulled a Joker.
I might not do anything else useful this round, but I'm gonna pull a damn Joker, and I'm gonna try to get him.
You see a portal open up, and then, but obviously something comes through, but it just dies beneath the waves as it enters.
And then I'm gonna duck back behind Rannick. You get him, Rannick.
Rannick, you're up.
Right, I'm going to try and get both of them, I think. Yeah.
Interesting, yeah, fair enough.
Well, I think you'll penny that.
Be right back, just grabbing a drink.
Probably a sensible thing to do.
And we'll try one more better. Well, that was miserable. Never mind.
Quite a lot of bennies used up there for no apparent effect.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. Jelsa's gets hit by a telekinetic force, telekinetic pull. That's a spirit check from Jelsa, please. Something's trying to pull you into the liquid. Are you happy with a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough. Bloody hell, that was useless.
The tentacles aren't doing any damage, but...
Okie dokie. Yeah. So in that case, I think what I'll do is I'll just have to slime Rannick instead. That will be an athletics check at -2, please.
Is that effective? That's effectively evasion, is it?
No, it is not evasion. It is an athletics check at -2. It doesn't say evasion. I think they deliberately worded it that way, I think. Oh dear, you're bound. This could get interesting. Okay.
Oh, this is embarrassing. It doesn't taste very nice either.
Ew.
Jeepers, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so demon number 3. I think demon number 3 is going to be very evil. And where is demon number 3? It's just a run. No, it's been summoned, so it can't summon. So it can't summon, so that's fine. So instead, oh, hang on, that's the one that just splatted thingy. So we're up to Dondrad, who's bound in acidic slime. You can feel it tarnishing. You can feel it tarnishing your armor as we speak.
No, it can't tarnish my armor. My armor's untarnishable because I have the power of a rust monster, so I can't be rusted. Yeah, it's the best thing to do is to cut my way out or just be sheer brute force. Is it cuttable?
What's very interesting is it doesn't have a toughness roll for the slime. So I was going to say, therefore, we will treat it as a standard entangle power, which has a toughness of 8.
Dice
So it's athletics roll or a strength roll -2 to work your way through. You can't cut yourself out. Someone else has to cut you out because you're bound.
Oh right, okay, right.
So it's strength at -2 or an athletics roll.
We'll go strength at -2, I think, for a laugh.
Okay, you are now entangled. So you can now act. You're not just. You know what I mean? Okay.
Oh, I can act, but that was a. I would have to multi-action to act.
No. What I mean, next round. Next round, you can do anything up. You can act even though you're still entangled. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes. I've got my arms free, but my little legs are stuck.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I think he's going to summon a friend. And then he's going to use his innate action and attempt to telekinetically pull the entangled dwarf into the water. So that's a spirit check from Dondrad. As minor telekinesis kicks in.
Does it help with the fact that I'm glued onto the walkway?
You're not actually glued to the walkway, you're just globulated, and it's very slimy, so it can pull you.
Globulated. Oh. I don't believe that's a real word.
It's a good description, though, isn't it?
I believe it's a real word. I believe in you.
So I need a spirit check from the dwarf.
Spirit check from the dwarf at minus.
No, it's just a straight opposed spirit check.
Right.
I know you didn't say it, but I just heard a post-smurf check. I want to see that in action.
Okay.
This could be expensive, but I'll try one more time for the laugh.
Oh, that was okay.
Oh.
Well, okay. The waterphobia. So you rolled a 9 as far as I'm concerned, because obviously being bound doesn't affect your mental faculties, but being fatigued and being worried about the water does. So are you happy with a 9?
Surely in this situation, being worried about the water should be a bonus to the roll because he's trying to not.
The same way it's a bonus for cats, yeah.
I know, but it's obviously one of those.
That's why I'm spending penny like crazy. I'm not going into the water.
Yeah, you're okay. You're actually okay, aren't you? Because he has to beat you. He can't equal you unless he's got that edge, which he doesn't. So you feel a pull as you start moving forwards. Basically, with the arm you've managed to get free, you start grabbing at the wall behind you, and after a second, you stop moving.
Yeah, so I've just realised something's definitely wrong because the encumbrance penalty's all wonky.
That's
I've
probably
got a
'cause you'd
load
have to-
limit. A load limit 120. I'm carrying 96, and I am encumbered with 96. Not 96, 69.
Ooh.
So I am well under my load limit, and I'm still encumbered for some reason.
I don't think you are, because it's not affecting your dice rolls.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It did earlier.
It did earlier.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Encumbered -2.
So where's the encumbered -2 come? I think we've got a bug.
No, I think you just need to turn everything off and then turn it back on normally, don't you?
System reset.
So is it? So what did you do? Switch it on?
Off again.
Oh right, I switch unequip and then re-equip everything.
I think that's what you might have to do.
Right, okay, we can do that.
Because you've got to basically get your equipment down to... You've got to get... I think you just got to get it down to 0 and then let it recalculate.
Right, okay, but at the moment it's dropped to 111, so we're safe.
Okay. Okay, but obviously that'll be your armour, won't it?
Aye. It's alright, I'll carry on and I can fiddle with it.
And then your weapons. I think just what you need to do is turn everything off. You need to turn everything off.
Aye, turn it
And get it
off
down.
and turn it on.
Get it all down to 0 and then see what happens. Do you know what I mean?
Is that tricky OFF control?
Okay, so there you are. Everything's off. So let's just turn. Where's your backpack? Because that's got the most in it, hasn't it? So see, look, you turned the backpack on and you're carrying 4 pounds. So now, let's just make another fighting check. Okay, I reckon you just need to turn stuff back on and see what happens.
Okay.
I suspect if you've done something that increases your load limit, but you haven't re-equipped everything, it hasn't recalculated. Okay, Rannick, you get a hugely inconsiderate smash into your torso, which doesn't seem to do anything really.
That's probably because they've slimed the slime that's already on me.
Indeed. And Arena, you're up.
I move to there.
Mm-hmm.
I make the warning sound. And then I activate the lever with a bash attack to do it.
Ooh. Okay, make a fighting check. I mean, it's only got parry 2. It's only got parry. It's only got parry 2. But the idea being is obviously you need to, you know what I mean, to affect it. Don't worry, you're not going to break it. It's just that's absolutely fine. So you are activating the right hand lever. Okay, which is the middle, the right hand lever, the right lever. Warning, cleaning cycle. Mm-hmm. An explosion of water erupts from the ceiling above the central platform. This deluge knocks anyone off the platform unless they make an athletics roll, and that does include you because you are on the central platform, I'm afraid. But as you're hit by a deluge of water.
So I need to make an athletics check?
Yes, otherwise you're just blapped into the force of water will just knock you down into the unpleasantness below. You're fine.
So what Arena has done is give birth to shower.
Pretty much. Okay.
A welcome shower.
Okay. This blast of water. Okay, this blast of water. Before. Oh, okay. Before. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, so that take it off hold, and there we go. That will activate next turn when the water finishes.
Make friends with it.
But you're up.
Well, I was going to go over there and pull the other 2 levers. Bert's going to... I'm the last one, aren't I? I'm going to try and talk with this thing and let it know that we don't have any fight with it. Please don't fight us.
We your friends.
Hey, you do speak Echo, Draconic, and Sylvan. Okay.
Do you know the best way to communicate with a water elemental? You wave at it.
Oh, God, you're on fire today, aren't you? That brings us to Schnooks.
Schnooks is going to attack these bindings on Rannick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, Snooks.
I have to admit that very well done there. Get a load of bennies just so you can recharge your power points. Well done.
That's the idea. My magic is powered by humour, don't you know?
That one will do it.
Oh, yep. Rannick, you break Rannick free from the acidic slime.
Good lad, Snooks.
Snort, snort, snort.
The demons sound upset. Okay, new round. Who's up first? It's Omok's demon number 4. Right, I think that's multi-action. He's going to come barreling back towards here, and he is then going to slime Schnooks. And slime Rannick. Both of you need to make athletics checks at -2.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and spend one of Snook's bennies on that.
Certainly, one of Snook's bennies is spent. Snooks avoids the slime. Rannick is bound. Sorry, Rannick.
What?
Justin, you're up.
It's gonna multi-action here.
Okay.
Now, first one, she don't like this place at all.
Bastard slime demons! Bastard slime! It's in my bloody mouth again!
Her first one, she's gonna teleport herself back to the hallway that wasn't all slimy, to where she can see, but she's not.
Oh yeah, I got.
Oh, thanks for that sparkle tits! Great help you though!
So, I'm just going to the entrance, because I don't want to go all the way back in. Okay. And then for my second action, I'm going to turn around.
Why do I get the impression the code blast template is about to make an appearance? Very clever use of teleport. Very clever use of teleportation to get around having to move quickly.
That's why I love that spell. Oh. That's not letting me target. Okay.
Okay, that's going to be selective,
I'm
obviously.
Hit them with a burst of fireworks.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I'm gonna Benny that. And then maybe not, but I'm out of the mess. Hey guys, take care of yourselves!
What's the bloody bastard news? I've got this. You could have looked at this.
And get that stuff on me, are you flipping nuts? Here comes a help you.
Well done, you, sir.
Rannick bursts out of the sky.
Because I pissed you off. See? Make you mad enough. You get her done.
Running mad! Oh, look, he's turned green.
That's a slime.
Don't judge.
Just a second. As I burst out of the slime, with that athletics roll, I want a great big gobbet of it to land on Jelsa.
If she hadn't moved, I'd allow it, but now she's
I got partial cover with the hallway.
If you can pull off an athletics check with 2 races, yes.
I did. I just rolled an athletics check.
Jelsa is. Of course, you do realise that means you're going to have to cover Snookums if you really want to hit Jelsa with slime.
Well, Snooks is already covered in slime. He just didn't get bound by it because they attacked him with slime already.
No, he evaded it. Okay. Snooks is splattered with acidic slime, and so is Jelsa.
Okay.
I
your head bit.
won't surprise when you're sleeping at night anymore, Randy.
Sorry, Snooks. I just needed to get out of that.
Don't dredge her up. So you are entangled, which means you can act. You don't have to worry about the slime unless you want to.
Yes, I know, but I can't really go anywhere.
But you are free to cast spells, is what I mean.
Yes. Decisions. And that only has a work of... Yeah, let's see if we can do this. This will probably fail, but never mind.
Yep, I think I've just remembered.
Yeah, so I'm going to target a bunch of people, and we're going to try and cast deflection on them.
And you know what happened last time you tried that?
Well, it worked for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, basically, it worked until he thought about it too hard.
Basically, yeah.
Thinking's dangerous.
Somebody mentioned kiddies pool, my confidence just went crumbled. It got flushed. So, yeah, I'm going to cast deflection with haste on it. Wait, hurry. But I don't think the spell will actually work. I think this is all entirely a waste of time. So it's -4 now. Yeah, that's about right. We'll Benny it once and then we'll leave it alone.
Hey, look, positive number. Well done.
Who's up? Sorry, I was just realising I was sorting something out. Okay, the Elder Water Elemental doesn't seem to take any notice of you. It just moves over to this wall and starts trying to clean it frantically. The water stopped pouring out the ceiling as well.
Okay.
You both think, in your estimations, it is a where is it? Hang on. Right, lever.
That is the cleaner, isn't it? You've summoned the
40
cleaner.
feet long and £24,000. Is that what you're looking for?
If the right lever is pulled down, splashes on water. Blast of water carries with an elemental. Before closing 1 round later. For the record, the lever stays in the down position, and after you've activated it, although the water has stopped.
Yeah, I assume because the cycle's not finished, it might have done the first rinse, but it's got plenty more of the spin cycle to go.
I was going to say, I don't want to be here, but it does spin.
Anyway, yeah, the elemental begins scrubbing away at the filth in this area, an impossible task to your estimation. It's just that disgusting. But anyway, Arena, you're up.
Well, I think I'm going to join it. I want to drop this form and become what it is. Please.
A small one or a large one?
A big one.
An elder water elemental?
An elder water elemental, please.
Oh, world! Yeah, I didn't get the raise.
No, I think I'm going to Benny it to see if I can, actually. Yeah, there you go. There's the raise.
Okay, that means you have a strength of 10 dice, a vigor of 4 dice, a toughness of 15. And, oh, that's a funky looking one. Let's give you that.
Cool. Can't see past there. Ooh. Can I get to that thing and attack it with my whatever attack I've got? What have I got in this one? Have I got bash? Yeah, bash.
Oh, hang on. You've got SWAT. I need to activate SWAT.
No, I won't be able to bash it this turn, will I? I'll do it next time.
No, you won't, because you changed, didn't you?
Yes, I remembered.
Yeah.
You can't beat them? Join them.
Indeed. Bert the Ice Lidorn.
Bert is going to come over here and pull these other 2 levers.
What, at the same time?
Well, one and then the other, just fairly quickly, yeah.
So, do you want to do access control or portal control first?
Let's do portal control first.
Okay. Pushing this lever. Okay, it seems to go up rather than down. Fluid ceases to flow out of the pipes to the north.
Ah. Well, that should give the water elemental a fighting chance of cleaning it.
Success! Yay! Okay, what about the other one?
I got the remaining water drains into air. It's interesting, obviously. Yeah, I must admit, you could have quite a bit of fun with Fantasy Grounds with this map, with the fact that if you do certain things, it changes the level of everything. You could have different layers of different levels of water, which would be really rather cool. But anyway, you're doing access control. In the distance, you sort of. In the distance, well, actually, no, you'll see it. All of those grates all the grates to the north, basically, open.
Is that the ones that were putting slime in?
Okay, Bert's done.
For the case of everyone else who's fighting, you hear clunking sounds to the east of where you all were currently standing.
Okay, Snooks is going to come around here and whack number 4.
Okay, I think that's all the grates opened. Basically, you've opened all the grates, which means there's a little. You have a bit more. You have more options of which way to go because you couldn't move through the grates before.
Yeah.
Okay, Oxmog's demon number 2. He's the one targeting Rannick. You just broke free, didn't you?
I did, with a mighty roar.
I'm quite annoyed at you there, Thor. I'm going to hit you with some slime. I did an athletics check at -2. It'll be slimed again. You only be entangled, he didn't get the raise.
Bloody hell! In the bloody mouth again!
Oh, I should give you a penny for that one. You've been entangled. It then tries to pull you into the water with a telekinetic effect. So I need a spirit roll from you, please. Are you happy with a 5?
You know what? I'm going to be happy with a 5.
Rannick sinks to the bottom of the water, weighed down by the acidic slime. He hits the bottom. When he hits the bottom, you estimate it's about 10 feet. You're 10 feet under.
Why? Rannick rolled a 5. The slime got a 2.
That's a good question.
Because the Olmoc's demon isn't entangled.
Okay, so it's still got a 4.
It's still got a 4, so I take it back because I saw the 8 result. That's what happened. I didn't actually see the chat result. You know why? Because I entangled the slime demon, not Rannick.
Yes.
Alright, okay, well let's try. I'm going to spend a penny on that then. I'm going to spend a penny on my spirit check because I'm an evil git today. Yeah, you're fine. No problem at all.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Bert.
Smog's demon is going to, in that case, he's just going to come up here and grapple you. Oh, you jammy so-and-so. He's got 5 bennies. Let's go for it. Okay, you are grappled, which means you're already grappled, so you're now encountered as you're now technically bound.
But he's vulnerable.
Yeah, I know. However, I would like to so he is vulnerable. You are bound. The other point I think I should make at this point is you suddenly realise that once this thing's enveloped you by grappling you, you can't breathe. You're smothered by it. And you can't talk.
Breathing's overrated.
You can't breathe and you can't talk.
Who was talking?
No, I'm not saying you. No, I'm telling you, you can't talk. I'm not saying you were talking. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah, you can't breathe and you can't talk because you've been smothered by it, I'm afraid. Okay, I am going to. Okay, we're going to try. Yes, I need an athletics -2 check from the water elemental, please.
As in me?
As in you, as I just got a 21 to hit you with slime.
Is that a water-based attack?
Probably is actually, in which case it wouldn't do it, would it? Because it would.
No, I'm immune to it.
You're immune to it. You're right. It is a water-based attack. In that case, I'm just going to hit you instead. Point taken. And
Okay.
critically fail.
Cool.
Leaving it vulnerable. Okay. New round. I think everyone's on hold. So, Rannick, I do believe... you can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to your vigour, can't you?
12 rounds.
But I think you need to have had a good breath to get that, it might be half if you weren't expecting it.
Okay.
I'm just checking like that. Suffocation. Can't find it. Let's Google it in the man module. I seem to get the impression if you know it's coming, you get your full vigour, and if you don't know it's coming, you know what I mean, it's half, but I will check.
Right. I'll take half, that's fine.
Still 6 rounds, isn't it? Drowning, here you go. Yeah. Certainly does serve me right, doesn't it? If it becomes important to know how characters will hold their breath for a number of rounds equal 2 plus their vigour die, or half that if they weren't prepared for it. So it's 8 rounds, isn't it? Because if you've got a D12, yeah. So you can hold your breath for 8 rounds. So you're absolutely fine at the moment. For the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
7 rounds, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll set you suffocating to 8 because in 8 rounds you're suffocating basically.
Yeah.
Chelsea, you're up.
Now, this thing that's got Rannick is vulnerable, right?
How are you, Rigger? Did Clint answer the question? I thought.
Is that only to regular attacks, or is to that like my wands too?
He's vulnerable.
Do you have arcane tricks to 3?
I have 2.
You'll still get the +2 to hit it, but you won't get the bonus D6 damage unless you've got arcane tricks to 3.
I'd rather get the bonus to damage, thank you. But that's only on a regular attack like this.
Regular attacks will get the +D6 damage, yeah.
If you hit it.
That. Pardon?
If you hit it.
You don't because you're encumbered.
Yeah, but obviously being vulnerable negates the encumbered, but... she only needs a 4.
Once you're thrown life, you're probably not encumbered anymore because you've dropped a pound of weight.
What I'm trying to say is the vulnerable negates the encumbered bonus, so that's okay. You just need a 4 to hit it. Because it's a thrown attack, isn't it? Unless it's got dodge, which it doesn't say it does,
no,
so you should be okay.
It's medium range as well.
Medium range, so you need a 6.
You can move closer.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. They floated across the table. Did you notice that? Okay, so you've hit the vulnerable individual, so you get the extra damage, yes, because you're a rogue.
An extra D6, right? D6, right?
That's correct. Yeah. You get your sneak attack, basically.
Click it to stick it there.
Okie dokie. That shakes it.
Does that help Brannick at all?
That should mean he's no longer grappling me.
And then I'm going to go, I'm trying to help Brannick! Hope I didn't hit you.
A shaken grappler maintains the hold. Stunned grapplers let go immediately.
Okay.
Oxmox Demon 3 is fortunately is going to use
for you to get free
bash on Arena. That's it. Arena is hit for no damage. Look at that toughness, 21. Arena, you're up.
Thank you. Okay. I would like to do... Sorry, bear with me a moment.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to do an attack on the one that's right next to me, and then a water blast on the one that's got Rannick, please.
That's a multi-action then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll target the one that's attacking you because it's underneath your token, which is a little tricky.
Thank you.
There you go.
I appreciate that. Go on then. Really? Hang on. Would they still have been misses with the SWAT?
Yes, because SWAT's on. Look, +0.
That's fine then. Okay, then I guess I will try and do the water blast. I can choose one target or a cone template. Use shooting for the roll. Those affected make a strength roll at -2. If I get a raise, they're healed 2d6 inches. And if they strike a wall, they take 2d4 non-lethal damage.
Oh, you're hitting Dondrad then?
You're hitting Dondrad.
Well, that's if I use the cone, because it says they may choose one target or a cone template.
Oh, right. One target then.
So I'm choosing just that one that's attacking Rannick. And roll my shooting against that.
Strength roll at -2 if you get a raise, or a hold 2d6.
Oh, that's a slight issue. Okay, Right, okay. My shooting should be d10 plus a wild die. But I haven't got shooting as my normal character. So not quite sure how to do that.
That's quite interesting, isn't it? Make a smarts roll. That's a d10.
Wow, what the sodding hell was that? Okay, well, on the plus side, I've got water mastery, so I get a free reroll on attack and damage rolls if both it and the target are touching water.
Yes, they are. So if you get... Well, it is technically water.
Wow, this is pants. Okay, never mind. I try, I fail. For the size of me, that was embarrassingly ineffectual. Never mind.
Okay. I'll let you end your turn.
Yeah.
And then because I have a twisted sense of humour, I'm going to go towards you a sympathy Benny.
Oh, thanks.
But no, the reason I wait till it's after your turn so you can't use it on that attack, you see. That's the twisted
That makes
bit.
sense.
It doesn't matter because that second one hits it because it's vulnerable, so there's a +2 to attack it, so that's actually a 5 anyway.
Bollocks, yes.
I promise I won't use the sympathy Benny on damage.
That's fine.
Or you can have it back if you like.
No, you absolutely can, don't worry. You didn't get the raise, so it's just a standard strength check. I think it's okay.
Strength check at -2.
If you get the raise.
Oh, if it got a raise, yeah.
It rolled 20.
It's fine then.
Afraid so. Mr. Rennick, sir, you can't. You're bound. You're suffocating, and yeah.
Well, let's try and get free then.
Okie dokie.
He
So,
needs to get free from this slime because it's so glutenized. He can't take it. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Do you wish to Benny that?
We'll give it 1 Benny.
That's a 6. Okay.
Wait.
So what I'm going to say from that is you are entangled, but you're entangled because it's holding on to you, but you've got out of the acid slime. That seems the reasonable way to do that, don't you think?
Does that mean I'm no longer suffocating?
No, it's the demon that's suffocating you, not the slime.
Right. Okay.
I figured because I knew that would cause opposed rolls. You see, I figured that was the fair way to do it. If you beat its opposed roll, then I'd say you broke free of it. But you didn't beat its opposed roll, but you did succeed. Therefore, you've broken free of the slime. Seemed the fairest way to do that.
I'll go with that.
Okay, the Elder Water Elemental frantically cleans the walls. Oxmox Demon 4. That's me. It's targeting running. Oh, it's not going to do that. It's going to bash Snookums. And that might be unfortunate because it hits Snookums. Oops. I think I've just hurt Snookums.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, let's go ahead and, yeah. Let's spend one more on that.
That's to be his last penny.
Yeah.
I'm afraid Snooks is in a bad way, as he's hit for 2 wounds. But mind you, I will rule that Bert does hear Snookum's cry of pain all the way over there. And I feel sorry for that demon. Okay, this is the demon that's got Rannick. It's going to try and pull you into the water. So that'd be opposed strength. It got an 11.
It got an 11.
Afraid so.
Lovely. I got less.
Okay. In you go. I mean, you're already suffocating anyway, so I won't worry too much. But you are basically, you are now submerged as it pushes you down to the to the bottom. Okay, it's keeping hold of you, so it will remain vulnerable. So let's turn on a new vulnerable. What I should have done is actually sort of put a counter, remove the counter so it stays vulnerable until, you know what I mean, until you free it. Oxmox Demon number 2. Well, that's going to come over here, and is Dondrad still slimed? Dondrad is only entangled. In that case, if Jelsa's in range, which I will won't pre-measure, I will just throw at Jelsa, and if it tells me it's out of range, you know what I mean. It misses anyway. Jelsa, yeah, it was short range anyway. Jelsa, you avoid the slime, but you're up.
Okay, Bert just heard his baby screaming.
You're freaking huge! You nearly made it. There we go. 18-inch movement, exactly what you needed. Actually, you need to make an athletics check to move. Oh, I'm not going to worry about it, but I think you need to make an athletics check to move more than 12 inches. But I can't remember
I think I'm going to move to here instead.
Okay. I will check that another day. I'm not going to worry about it for now. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we're going to see some very clever cone positioning. We are going to see some very clever cone positioning. That's very nice.
Okay. Let me see. It is.
They are targeted for you.
Yeah. So let's go with. It is an athletics check.
Oh my God! Linger, a death curse. What? That's
yeah,
unpleasant.
if you kill him, you get cursed. Yeah. That's definitely went through the pieces.
I like the way it decided to treat those as opposed rolls, but that's okay. That's okay. That's rather annoying because they should treat those as hits, not thingies, shouldn't it? But anyway, so that is a hit. That's a hit, and there should be versus 4. So that's a hit with a raise. That's a hit with a raise. And where is your last one? That's over here. And that's a hit with a raise. Off you go. Roll the damages. That's annoying, isn't it? Let's do the raise as well. So that's 11 points of damage on the first one. I don't know why it's not treating that as... Okay. And the second one. First one's unharmed. And the second one? Mind you, it's still lingering damage, isn't it? Because you did hit them.
My D6 is locked up. There we go. Didn't give me the raise again.
I think you're going to have to just do 4d6 manually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's sulking. So that would be 13 damage. Again, unharmed, but it is got lingering damage on it. Oh, hang on, you hit with a raise, so that'll be 4d4 damage, won't it, actually, next round?
Yes, it will.
We're going for a straight flushing clubs.
And 17. Oh, you got the last one. You shook the last one.
Tough little buggers.
They are. They are very tough little so-and-sos.
Now, if I Benny to re-roll damage, it would be per target, correct?
Yes. Yeah, it would. Yes, it would be.
Okay, then I'm going to re-roll the damage on number 4, the one that just whacked Snooks.
Yeah, because that was the one I thought you'd shake him, but unfortunately you hadn't. Yeah, go for it. Roll those 4d6 damage again. We'll see what we get. That shook it. That's all you needed. That's all you need to get for Schnooks to get away.
Yep, which is exactly what Schnooks is going to do.
Schnooks can still move. He just remains shaken.
Yeah, Schnooks is going to come over here and crawl over here next to Jelsa.
Yep. Dondrad, you are... yeah, Dondrad, you're up.
Right, ho. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll try and break out of this and then back off. So we'll roll, I think strength -2 to break the entangle.
Okie dokie. That is successful. That's impressive with that about the modifiers. You are no longer entangled.
So we are going to have a bit of a walk this way, I think.
Oh, all 2.5 inches, you mean?
What way
2.5.
you do that?
Oh, 2.5 inches. I think I'll get my shield out and start standing in front of Jelsa. And she can cover cucumbers.
I shall award you a Benny for role-playing being an honourable dwarf. New round. And Rannick's up first. So Rannick, you're at the bottom of a 10-foot, water in inverted commas, submerged and suffocating.
Well, I think
I'm drowning, actually.
I think I'm going to try and get loose again then, aren't I?
You are. I think you will. You're in... that's a 2.
Well, since I'm suffocating anyway, I'm not going to spend a Benny on it. I'm just going to struggle.
Okay, that's... it's obviously got hold of you. Well, I suppose it can do its strength as damage, can't it, if it's got you?
It's got to have me bound for that, and I'm only entangled.
So it can attempt to improve its grapple on you, can't it?
It can, yes.
So let's do that.
Go bust.
No, it didn't.
It's got okay. I'm afraid you're back to being bound again, but obviously it can't hurt you this round. Yeah.
And then it can do crushing damage next round.
Yeah.
I imagine holding on to it is a bit difficult because it's kind of like a bar of soap's trying to hold you.
Yes, of course, the lingering damage kills it.
Oh, that's a very good. Did that get hit with lingering damage? That one?
Yes,
they all did. And the lingering damage is supposed to apply at the start of the turn for this.
I apologise. I didn't realise that. I thought normally these sorts of things apply at the end, don't they? Okay, so we can retcon all of that. You are not bound because it was. Oh, hang on. No, I'll tell you what. I don't know. You are bound. What I should do is I will spend a Benny to unshake. one of its bennies to unshake, and then it will carry on doing whatever all the stuff it did. Is what I'm trying to say.
You got to do the lingering damage on it too.
I did.
That was the lingering damage.
Okay, 15 points of lingering damage on this one. Shakes it at the start of its turn, so it's going to have to spend a penny to unshake if it wants to act.
It was already shaken. That's a wound.
No, it unshook, and then the lingering damage kicks in.
Reshook it. Okay.
And reshook it, which then means it had to spend a penny to unshake to let it act. I'm going to slime Snookums. So Snooks needs to make an athletics roll at -2 or be slimed. I'm afraid Snooks is bound by the slime. Okay, next up is the Linorn. It's probably also worth pointing out at this point, given the height of it, that this one has sort of submerged under the water with Rannick.
Right.
Because he's obviously pushing Rannick down, isn't he, as it were, so...
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, I will go ahead and move over here at this point, and I will attack the shaken one.
Okie dokie. I mean, you could get that one, but you just have to slash it in the water, is what I meant.
Right. Tell you what, I've spent a penny for a new action card.
And you jumped straight to the top. Okay, go on then. Off you go, Mr. Don of the Dread.
So, I think what we'll do is we'll target Bert.
Yep, I'm going to have to do that then.
And we'll try and cast Warrior's Gift on him.
Ooh.
And we'll give him Sweep.
Okay, Bert, we'll have to move a bit to the right before he attacks then.
Yeah, just before he attacks, I will give him Sweep so he can now attack multiple targets at the same time.
I'll just do it like that, yeah, because otherwise, now you're fine. And then, you can hit all three of them, even the submerged one I'm going to roll, because you're going to claw, if you gouge through the water.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, well, whoops, hang on, that's not it. So let's do that. You're going to target him. You're going to target that one, which you've got, and you can hit that one, even though it's submerged, because you're gouging through the water. You do catch it under the water. I'm going to roll. Back to you.
And let me see, where did it go? It is a Strength D8 AP2. I think I have that.
It's the only downside of shape change. You have to program all the effects. And you need someone to be very clever to work out a way to actually make it work, a bit like the fifth one. Yeah. This is going to be the longest fight in the history of Fantasy Grounds. I mean,
Savage Worlds.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so that's a wound upon Oxmox Demon. Okay, that's a wound upon the Oxmox Demon. And the next one. That's 3 wounds upon Oxmox Demon number 3, which is... So you've wounded the one that's grappling Rannick. You've just applied 3 wounds to the one that's fighting Arena. And your last damage, please. Oh, that was nearly a 12. And that's a wound upon Oxmox Demon 2, which is already injured. So that's a good amount of damage there. Nice use of casting Sweep, Mr. Dwarf, sir. And Snooks is basically shaken and basically a big globule of slime.
Well, he will unshake because the bound shouldn't affect that, but otherwise,
yes,
he's going to go ahead and try and get loose.
Okay, that would be athletics or strength at -2.
Okay.
You know what's the most galling thing to Schnooks right now after he fails to get out of the acid? He can't even clean himself right now because he's stuck.
Oh.
Well, and the thing is, part of the reason he's having this difficulty is because Rannick splashed him in the first place. It distracted him.
Exactly, yeah, it's all Rannick's fault, isn't it?
It's all Rannick's fault. It's always Rannick's fault. Now, I can't see the demon that's got Rannick, but I can still see Rannick.
No, Rannick is technically submerged as well. Rannick's underneath the demon. The demon's literally just holding him at the bottom, 10 feet down in the water.
And the demon's completely submerged too, so I can't.
Rannick and the demon's submerged, but I can't hide player characters, unfortunately. I can only hide the monsters.
Is Snookums still down?
Snookums is a globulized cat right now, yes.
Well, first I'm going to try to give Bert some help before I try to get in closer to where I can see. I was hoping I could still see Rannick.
I'll go back to this, it's more amusing. In my childhood.
Well, I've been back here scrabbling through my oh crap.
Yeah, that's probably what you are sprinting through.
Yeah, it's got all these wands here are smeared, and I don't have enough bennies to re-roll that. So, and then I'm going to start edging this way really carefully, and I've already dropped my backpack.
No one said it today, so I'm going to have to say it myself. The bennies must fly.
Well, then I'm going to use one of them to try to benny that roll.
I can't believe no one said it today, and we had people pop in and out, and no one said it, so I just have to say it myself. See, I'm not completely evil. Excuse me. That's a hit.
Yeah, because I've been scrabbling, and I found a bolt that I forgot a wand I found. And it looks like the other ones, but it's got really pretty shiny armor carved into it. Still not going to do anything, but I'm edging over trying to see if I can see any sign of Rannick.
Okay. Oxmox Demon number 3. Okay. Oxmox Demon number 3 will basically, in a frantic attempt to actually do something to the water elemental, will basically pound it 3 times. Wild attacking multi-action attack on it. Hit 2 hits on it. On the arena, the water elemental. That looks like a lot of damage.
What are you doing to me?
And then let me just do the second attack on you. Okay. Yeah. So I'm afraid that one of those hits, you obviously get caught with an uppercut that literally does connect with you. And yeah. You soak one of the wounds. Which is all you...
I think I might see if I can do better than that. The next one just popped up over my window. Hold on. There we go. I can't do better than that. I'll just have to take what I've got.
You take the 3 wounds, and then basically the demon vanishes back through the portal it was summoned through.
Cheat.
Okay, Oxmox Demon number 2 just got a 26 on recovering from being shaken. So it is going to clear its targets, and to be honest, I think it's got lingering damage to deal with first. Okay, it's
That's
basically
good. There we go.
yeah. You know what? It's got bennies left, but to be honest, this fight's gone on long enough. Oh!
Well, I guess I'm not going to do much then, am I?
You can move.
You can spend a penny to recover.
That would require having one. I just spent them all both to try not to get this badly injured.
Ah.
I may have had a lot of bennies this session, but I've also used a lot of bennies this session.
You have indeed. Okay, that's the end of the round. So new round begins with Bert with the Joker.
The one still has a hold of Rannick. Is that correct?
One, yes.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Okay, then I will go ahead and sweep again.
Go for it. They're both targeted. Yep, there we go. You hit both of them. Roll for damage. Okie dokie. So that is again. Even with they've got a ridiculous amount of bennies left over, but even I think that fight has been challenging and scary enough to actually just have them both killed. And with a splash, Rannick floats back up to the surface.
I'll talk about kill stealing. I don't.
Rannick is not bound. Rannick is no longer suffocating. Rannick is no longer submerged. However,
Can I wash everyone clean? And rain all over your parade.
I need Rannick to make a vigor check, please. Yep, he's absolutely fine. He has the presence of mind to hold his breath until he's above the water. Okay, combat is officially over, so tokens are unlocked.
Rannick will kind of pull himself up onto the ledge and just lie there going, spitting out goo and stuff. That as Arena then washes over him. Bloody hell! I were drowning, and then I were drowning, and
Who else got splatted other than Schnookums and Rannick?
Can we not do that again, please?
Bert did, but
Snake wash.
I'm having a bath.
So, Schnooks is no longer bound. Arena's still a water elemental for another 47 rounds because I forgot to increase it.
Could we cast healing on Irina because she's quite banged up?
Potentially, yes.
Well, there's one.
You do notice.
Yeah, you're scared of me.
Yeah, I know. I was just. Unnatural.
I love the fact you can both eat silver to each other. I like that. Okay, you got a story award of a Benny for releasing the water elemental and defeating the Oxmox demons. Congratulations.
How come I can't? Oh, I can read that. Please ignore me. I'm sorry.
I don't think that knew that Rannick spoke Sylvan.
I don't think I knew that either. I've been saying stuff about you in Sylvan for a while.
I know.
Okay, so pushes the lever, closes the portal to the under-slump at the far end of the pipes. Fluid ceases to flow from the pipes, and over the course of now, the remaining water drains into area J4, leaving a 10-foot deep pool in this room, a much deeper pool at J3, and a slippery but navigable tunnels in between. Okay.
Can she drink a potion of great healing in that form?
Sorry?
He's asking if I can drink a potion of greater healing while I'm
healing in that form.
Like
I reckon you just sprinkle the potion of healing
into me.
the water elemental and it kind of mixes with it.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll feel different one wound, but I think what we'll do is stick a potion of Greater healing in there as well.
What does the greater healing do?
Takes
That
off
one.
2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Oh,
Greater
that's
healing's 2
That's,
wounds.
so that's you're all wounds gone.
Fantastic.
What about Snookums?
I clean Schnookums for you.
Yeah, but
Snookums
Snookums
is
not
injured.
wounded.
Snookums has taken 2
Has
wounds.
2 wounds.
Oh.
So he needs a potion of healing as well for 1 wound.
I'm just going to check on the watery dude up here and see how his cleaning mission's going on while you're healing up Schnookums.
Yeah, in fact, to tell you what, while we're here,
I see. Okay. The water level in this room is gone down by about about a foot at this point.
What, the top room?
In
Have
the
you
top
done
room,
any
yeah.
healing on Snookums at all? Because I got lots of healing.
yeah, I'm just about. There you go. Snookums is fine, totally fine.
Oh, okay.
You roll. I'm not going to ask why you rolled 1 of speed to heal him because I know it's the same roll, so I'm not going to worry too much about it.
I don't. Yeah, because I've rolled. Yes, I've got no idea why I did that. It's just that I healed him really fast.
Someone's rushing. Hey, get back here! Get
All right.
back here! You can't run through rooms that trigger encounters and then keep going.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
fine.
thought that that was the
You're
way the
fine.
bird had already been. I'm trying to get back.
No, I'm not.
No,
No, because you got to there.
Bert went up here and then that one. And that
No,
one.
Ah.
stay put.
We
Because
followed your original path.
Okay.
you
Okay.
got to that room, so you have to face whatever happens in that room.
Well, then I'm sorry to everybody else, especially as, you know.
Okay, the work for some.
Okay. My sentence.
Yeah, fine, no problem at all. Unless you're actually going to. Yep. I mean, there was a description for this room, and you had the description for the room. There you go. There is
Thank
stuff
you.
to encounter, but unless you won't encounter it unless you do specific things, so I won't worry about it.
No, I was just seeing how the cleaning operation was going from my watery friend, and I aimed for this tunnel and missed. I was trying to come back the way Bert had.
That's absolutely fine. I will state, though, as a water elemental, you determined that area you went into there
Yeah.
was considerably deeper than anywhere else.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to say...
Is the water getting cleaner
No,
than it was?
no, it's just getting lower because it's not being, the sludge isn't being pumped in down the pipes anymore.
And it's draining away slowly.
It's slowly draining out of that room through the area you just went.
Right. Fine. Right.
Well, when Arena comes back, Rannick's going to hold up the bar of soap he's got in his hand and say, when I've got the armour off, I'll have a proper shower instead of you just kind of shoving the water down my throat, if you don't mind, and starts to take his armour off. Not a bloody spin cycle! And so, in front of everybody, Rannick is just going to strip and have a wash.
I can't blame him, and believe me, Rannick, it's deeply appreciated. You don't really smell great.
Okie dokie. Rannick has a lovely wash. At the end of all that, everyone has to make a vigor check, please.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Rannick just hurt my feelings. I'm gonna pass out cold, man.
Ooh, does the phobia affect it? Ooh, probably does.
Well, there are modifiers that I haven't told you about.
In that case, we'll stick one of these on and we'll. Oh, that'll do.
Doesn't matter on Jalsa. She crit failed, so.
Yep.
No modifiers that can make that worse, and no bonuses that can make that better.
Okay, let's have a look at Rannick's figure. Well, Rannick got Rannick got a 7. Rannick got a 7. Jelsa got a crit fail. Bert got a 7. Irina got an 8. Shooks got a 13. Dondred got a 6.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about my forks.
Yeah, Amber doesn't look very well. Neither does Jelsa.
Okay. Well, I believe it's Dondrad who's holding on to my vials that would help with this.
Well, and the minute I start feeling.
You're right, Sparkle Tits.
I don't say anything.
Rannick's going to stomp over and kind of gently pat her on the cheek. Say, "You okay, Sparkle Tits?"
And my eyes roll back in my head.
Aww.
At which point, as you pat her, that she basically decides to, because you've just nicely cleaned yourself, haven't you, and put your armor back on.
Yeah.
No, I've just been washed. So I'm going to say that Rannick should probably still be naked right now.
Okay, you go over to Jelsa to ask if she's okay, at which point she makes you need a second wash as she vomits all over you.
Well, that was all I bloody needed. Come on, Sparkle Tits, wake up! Up with you.
Amber's just slightly down the corridor throwing up as well.
There it is.
Just leave me here to die. You guys go on without me.
So what's wrong with her? So what's wrong with Jelsa?
Translation pig. Oh, stop jabbering elf, you big pig. Okay. You don't know. She looks very sickly.
She's vomiting.
Why don't you? Once. I gave antitoxin. Oh no, I must still have them.
What an interesting new color you've turned.
Okay, well I best to give a rinse to Rannick and then turn back to myself.
Well, I think we'll give her a vial of antitoxin for a bit off.
Did you hear me, Bert? I asked you if my new color goes good with my hair.
Yeah, Sparkle Tits, maybe this will help. Rannick,
give one to my fox as well.
I've been wearing his jewellery type stuff in the shower. So Rannick takes a necklace off and puts it round Jelsa's neck.
Better explain that to the GM, what that does, because I don't
I have.
Is the GM still here?
I don't know.
I think he's loading.
That's interesting.
Did we break him?
Okay, fine. You take off the necklace and have you made a healing roll to determine what's going on?
Well, did you tell us what happened with the vials of antitoxin we used on them?
You used vials of antitoxin. I didn't see that. I apologise.
I said it out loud and everything. I've been carrying them since the first adventure.
Yeah, she gave me some vials of antitoxin, and I asked you, and you didn't say make a heal roll, so I thought I'm just going to give her antitoxin.
Okay, you used. Hang on, it said you had 4 of them times. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but anyway, you should still have 3 left. 2 left, obviously, 1 for Amber and 1 for Jelsa. Yeah, that seems to perk them right back up.
Excellent. I need to go to work, so if any more of me needs to be there, somebody else will have to be me.
And then I'll take the necklace back because I don't want Jelsa to be over encumbered by it.
This is a very interesting one. I'm not sure how anyone's supposed to want to explore this part of the map.
Determination.
So did we only use 3 vials then?
2.
2.
2. Right.
Okay, see you guys.
See you later. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, what? Wow. That looks
I'm
nothing
just
like.
gonna lay here and rest. I appreciate the help, but I still don't feel so good. And I'm gonna curl up with my backpack as my pillow.
Well, I
That's
suppose if there's anything shiny hidden in muck, you're never going to find it, are you?
If anything's in that book, I don't want it.
Well, can't say as I blame you. And Snooks, I'm real sorry I got you all mucky.
Schnooks is completely ignoring you. You don't exist.
oh dear.
Right, well, Vanek will shrug and then go back over here and start getting dressed.
Okay.
Yeah, so the
Now
armor's
that
not going to
everyone's
rust, so
feeling
be
better
totally
and
fine.
looking better and what have you.
Yeah, how the hell did we get out of this place?
No, Irina went running up ahead, and I guess we're gonna have to wait for her to come back and tell us if she found a way out.
Well, we don't know what Irina found, other than, well, Irina went round to see the water elemental and came back.
And since she can't be, y'all, she had to go.
The surrounding stone has fallen away into a large curved cavern here, and foul waters cascade into their room from intersecting tunnels, tumbling 10 feet to the frothy surface of liquid below.
This is explorifying.
Oh, hang on, that's the wrong description. Sorry. I got myself confused there. I clicked on the wrong one. So, sorry, it should be that description instead. So, the worked stone of this tunnel gives way here to a natural cavern. A 20-foot wide gap breaks the walkway through, while the rough stone walls are caked with a variety of colour, ooze, and fungi of all colours in the rainbow grow thick here in foul-smelling profusion of beauty.
Okay, well, this is the only place that I've seen that actually looks like it goes anywhere. So I'm going to come back to tell everybody in my Sylvan tongue, you guys kind of have a choice. It looks like the water's going down, or we can...
It all appears to be flowing, for all intents and purposes, southwest, I should say.
Right, it appears to be flowing very slowly, but it is flowing out of here. The problem is there's an area up there where the walkway and so forth looks like it's all been crumbled down. You may end up going in the water anyhow, unless you all want to catch a ride.
Well,
This
I'm
is the
game,
point
I
where
suppose.
this is the point where you really wish someone could cast a floating disc.
I know, says Arena, turning back into Arena. I can cast floating disc.
She can't because the spell doesn't exist. Someone will have to convert it.
Yeah, you want to contact that tensor bloke. I think he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
That would be telekinesis with the trapping of a floating disc that lifts things up.
It would. However, I was just reading on. I don't think it actually helps you. Deckard would like all the PCs to get a belly. Happy midweek, by the way. Well, hopefully they all got a belly to help. So there you go. He didn't say the right phrase, but I'll give bennies anyway. A disc floats
So
about
it can be.
it floats
So
a
what about
large
mass
subsea
fly?
range. If not otherwise directed, constant interval 5. Oh, it always stays behind you. It won't actually carry you. So it's obviously a defensive disc, a disc ride. Oh, you can ride atop any floating disc as you create, as long as you have the capacities. Yeah, you need to have magic tricks. So yes, if you want, I would say. It's a bit late now, unfortunately, but yes, if someone wants to do spell research, yes, I agree. Telekinesis and fly would let you create flying disc. The correct phrase is the bennies must flow because Jimmy Monko invented it. But it's fine. Anyway, so, yeah. So, I don't know how you want to deal with this.
Well, can Arena use Arcane Inspiration to cast Fly on all of us?
Wait, okay, let's no party sheet. Players, characters, clear owner, nab Arena, and off you go.
Okay.
Arena does need to get the bennies that have just been awarded, doesn't, to everyone, and she got the last one, so she's got, yeah. Could they teleport from one side to the other? Well, yes, but only one. Oh, yes, they could. But they've got to see it. So I suppose you could actually, yeah. A suggestion from the watchers is, could they teleport from one side to the other? So I suppose if you could convince Jelsta to fly over to somewhere else, and then she could possibly then fly back, and then she could teleport.
Well, I can teleport up to 5 at a time. As long as they're willing.
Yeah, but
the thing is it does have to either be someplace I've been that I can visualize, or someplace, I can directly see, and it has to be within my range. I don't have unlimited teleportation.
I mean, well, could somebody not carry you there? You can have a look around, bring you back.
Jump on, and let's go take a look at this area so that you know what you're looking at or getting into, as the case may be. And I'll bring you right back.
Or plan B is, can you not just do ferry trips and ferries one up?
But in answer to your question, Rannick, Arena can in fact open up one of her spell books and cast Fly straight out of the spell book. Yes, just by spending a benny. Yeah, because she's got Fly in her. Because she's got pretty much the spell book she's got pretty much every spell there is, isn't there? Apart from whichever School of Magic didn't exist 10,000 years ago, which I can't remember which one it was.
Arena can spend a benny and can just cast Fly on everybody, apart from Bert, who can already make his way through anyhow.
Although, to be perfectly honest, Bert could just stretch out and we could walk along his back for 100 feet.
That's true. So you can stretch. You can stretch. Yeah. Hang on. What's 100 feet? Okay, 100 feet would be 50 inches. So Bert can stretch out. So basically, you could use Bert as a bridge, couldn't you? Like so.
Why not? Yeah, we could just use Bert as a bridge.
Because Bert's massive. I mean, he's thin, but he's massive. He's very, very long. So.
50. Yeah, Bert. Actually, he's 90 feet, so that would be 10 inches would be 60 feet, wouldn't it? So 90 feet. 10 inches would be 60 feet. 15 inches, yeah. So I think you're probably fine. From your perspective, that's the length of Bert if he stretches out completely. That's how long Bert is. So, but yes, you Arena most certainly. Yeah. 2 yards, an inch is 2 yards. Yes, so you can either use Bert as a bridge, or you can get Arena to cast Fly on everyone.
It would save power points.
Okay, in that case, I'll have the benny back that I spent in order to be able to cast
An inch
Fly.
is 6 feet, 2 yards. So.
And we'll. All right then. As long as Bert doesn't mind us treading on his back. Well, he seems to be stretching out, ready for it.
Yeah. Let's go. Guys walk all over me anyhow, so.
Hey, I do not walk all over. Oh, I see what you did. Was that one of them pun things?
It was a pune.
Something like that.
That were funny, that were. It tickled me. Well, not that, really, but... Here, you come in with Sparkle Tits.
We'll put Bert in the middle of as he lays himself out. And there we go. Tokens are unlocked. Let's clear all targets.
We can get across there with no agility checks and stuff, right?
Yes, because he's wider than the. Yeah, he's not slippery like the bridges. Question is what Bert's going to do. Just have some sort of magical effect that suddenly re-alters the entire physics of the world instantly 1 inches down twice as far.
Coming?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. Then Bert is going to come up here and stretch across this bridge.
Okay. There we go.
All right, I'll get out of the way.
Oh, heck. Ooh. Don't like it. The bit narrow.
Is there anything to like about this place at all? The statues are the least horrible about it.
Hey, at least there ain't many statues in here. I'm kind of liking it.
You would.
Let me see where I need to stretch to from here.
Don't forget those are now open because you opened them earlier.
Right. Okay. I'll go ahead and stretch across here so they can get up there and around that corner a little bit.
Okay, there we go. I love the idea that it's a dragon bridge.
Place.
Yeah, all these gaps. It just occurred to me that these gaps are a massive leap for a dwarven kind, but a small step for dragon.
Yeah, I might be able to manage this one, Miss N. Rannick is going to be stupid.
Oh no!
No, he makes the jump.
You make the jump. I suppose I should be really evil, make you make an athletics jump to land because it is slippery.
Okay, I land on my arse, but I do land.
Yeah. I'll be generous and say you slide into the wall rather than anything else. Oh, actually, sorry, I'm going to take that back, Rannick. It was quite a heavy hit in the wall, but you're okay because your toughness is 17.
Yeah. My toughness is 12 even without the armour on.
Yeah, I'm just going to
guys, I'm not seeing anywhere else I can bridge for you.
I think we found a bloody dead end.
Like I said, I'm not finding anywhere else I can bridge for you.
You can technically do that, couldn't you? But I'm not sure how. You'd have to submerge yourself in the water, I suppose, to do that.
I could brace myself against the corner of the cavern here.
Technically, that's only 13 inches, so you are.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to do, is bridge everybody over this way.
This will be interesting. You have to fight on top of a party.
So we got to go back to the curve?
Yeah, because you decided to fall Rannick before I told you which way we were going.
Yeah, but we're... oh my goodness grief.
Okay, at which point, as when Dondrad is halfway there, that's when I'll get everyone else to catch up for niceties.
Attacks.
I'm going to get everyone else up for niceties. But yeah, so Let's have arenas and ambers, and I'll do amber. It's athletics rolls. Amber's fine. Let's have your athletics rolls and arenas athletic rolls to jump back across. You're fine. I won't be mean about making you land on them. Just there's too many dice rolls right now. Okay, you're both fine. So basically, what I'm going to have is a situation where I'm going to put the entire party crossing Bert with Amber and Schnooks sort of at the back there when bad stuff happens. So this is the description I read by mistake earlier. Yeah, well, he's not a dragon, he's a Linorn. He's 90 feet of basically magical flying worm. The surrounding stone has fallen away into a large curved cavern. Here and there, foul water cascades into the room from intersecting tunnels, tumbling 10 feet to the frothy surface liquid below. However, at this point, two vaguely tadpole-shaped monsters emerge up from the water, and basically they don't appear to be very happy with intruders, and that's where we shall leave it. So we have an interesting situation where you actually have to have a fight on the back of another character. And of course, it could get rather interesting, because if he reacts too badly, then all of you are going in the water.
Yay!
Not Jelsa. Jelsa can see the opposite side, right?
Jelsa can see the opposite side. So, as I say, I'm going to leave it there because it's timing-wise, it's perfect, because I need to finish on time today, because I've got to go and watch House of the Dragon. Because the missus is due back.
Irina here for the fun.
And you want Irina here for the fight, and also it's a very good cliffhanger to leave you balancing precariously in the back of a dragon when you get attacked. So yeah, that's how we'll leave it. So hope you enjoyed that one, and see you all next Tuesday.
Sigh.
Indeed, I hope you enjoyed that. I think leaving a cliffhanger with the party standing on top of another player character is a perfect way to end the session. Oh, it's good, is it? I shall watch it then. Anyway, we shall leave it there. Take care, one and all. See you next time.